Hey Hastings, great to have you with us. It's Tuesday, April 14th, and we're going to do two things today. First, we'll look at what the day's got in store for us right here in town. And then, we're going to take a look back at the incredible history this exact date holds.
You know, if you were out early this morning, you know exactly what this means. This little weather joke just nails that misty, foggy start we all saw over the river.
That really is the perfect way to put it, isn't it? It's that kind of morning that just feels so Hastings, you know? A little light rain, that fog just hanging over the water before the day really gets going.
Okay, so let's get into the nitty-gritty. The best news is, after that murky start, things are really looking up. We're actually heading for a high near 70 degrees. That's beautiful. The key thing to know is that all that fog and any leftover drizzle should be out of here after 9 a.m., so the rest of the day is looking mostly dry. And the wind? Barely there. Just a light breeze around 5 miles per hour.
So what does this all mean for your plans today? Well, that light jacket was definitely the right move this morning, and hopefully you gave yourself a little extra time if you were driving in that fog. But here's the bottom line. Your afternoon is looking fantastic. So whether you're running errands or maybe taking a walk down by Levy Park, you're good to go. Just, maybe grab an extra layer if you're going to be out late, because it'll cool back down into the 40s tonight.
All right, so now that we've got our day sorted, let's switch gears a bit. We're going to crack open a little time capsule for April 14th and look at a few really big moments that happened on this very day in history.
We're going to jump back to 3 really different moments in time. A huge decision made right here in Minnesota at the start of the Civil War, a world-famous tragedy out on the ocean, and an incredible achievement way up in the sky.
First up, let's go way back to 1861. Picture this. It's just one day after the surrender of Fort Sumter, and something really important for our state's history is about to happen.
This number, 1,000, it tells such a powerful story. This is how many men Minnesota's governor at the time, Alexander Ramsey, offered to President Lincoln to serve the Union. And get this, he was the very first governor in the entire country to make a commitment like that.
And that offer? It was absolutely historic. It directly led to creating the 1st Minnesota Volunteer Infantry Regiment. That unit would go on to become legendary, really cementing Minnesota's role in the conflict from the very, very beginning. Okay, now let's jump way forward in time, because on the same date, years apart, 2 completely different but equally historic journeys were happening. One was ending in total tragedy, and the other in absolute triumph.
And right here, you just see the wild contrast of April 14th. In 1912, the RMS Titanic, on its famous first voyage, hits an iceberg. We all know the story. It led to one of the most heartbreaking disasters at sea. Then, fast forward 69 years, to the day, in 1981, the Space Shuttle Columbia touches down safely, successfully finishing its very first mission. It was this huge moment for NASA, kicking off a whole new era of space travel. A tragic end and a triumphant beginning, all sharing the same date.
So, here's what it all boils down to. When you pull it all together, from our own foggy morning right here in Hastings to a governor's promise, a sinking ship, and a returning spacecraft, you realize just how much a single day on the calendar can hold. The entire spectrum of human experience, really. It just goes to show you that every single day is a page in a much, much bigger story. Which, leaves us with a pretty interesting question to think about as we go about our day here in town. 100 years from now, what will this April 14th be remembered for?